Like all the traffic lights were down, so it was pitch black. It was just this eerie, very eerie sense of, okay, where are we going?
2013 will always be remembered for the largest natural disaster in Alberta history. Racing waters from the Bow and Elbow rivers flooded the streets and homes of Calgary, a memory still fresh in the minds of those who lived through it, and an ongoing project for the city still working up to build up flood protection measures.
It was a terrible thing, but it certainly did bring us together as one big city.
The catastrophe called for every emergency service in the city, including the newly opened Emergency Operations Center.
The magnitude of the emergency response was daunting. 80,000 people needed to be evacuated. More than 20 bridges, 16 LRT stations were closed, and over 30,000 buildings were without power.
10 years may seem like a lot of time, but the 2013 biggest flood is still fresh in Calgarians' memories.
Pretty scary at the beginning because we got evacuated out of our houses, and you had to leave your house and put an X on it, and so that the fire police and all that would know you're not in the house.
We were leaving town, and it was a very kind of a difficult trip to get to Nelson. The rain was unbelievably torrential. There was water coming over the road in a couple of places there.
Yeah, and then all this rain started and people weren't able to make it. I remember driving some kids home and there were huge trees as I crossed the river. Like it was something never seen before.
It was really quiet. Like when I walked down, it was dark. It was around 1 a.m. or so, and the water was up probably about 2 feet from the 10th Street Bridge underneath, and just roar of water.
Recently, the downtown Calgary flood barrier was completed, extending the flood protection. The city of Calgary plans to reduce the flood damage exposure by 70% by 2025, once the Springbank Reservoir and Sunnyside Barrier are both operational.
In 2023, we have implemented measures to protect ourselves from future flooding. We have learned a great deal and we have taken action.
In Calgary, Silvia Naranjo, City News.